I want to welcome you to your Jabra speaker, which is a very powerful tool that is both a microphone and a speaker. So what's great about it is that when it's fully charged, you can set it almost anywhere in your room, and it's going to pick up the audio from your students or from you very well. Gives you a little bit of mobility and freedom in that way. But then also it serves as a speaker, and it has got a really dynamic range of sound. I think you're going to be very happy with it. So first, the very first thing I want you to realize is that this Jabra needs to be charged. This speaker works best when it's got a nice full charge. And sometimes you look at the battery level and it looks like it's got about half a charge. Really, you want to just charge it overnight. And let's go ahead and talk about making sure that it's charged. The very first thing you'll realize is that over here, the power cord is a USB. So, if in fact you have a computer with a USB connection, then it's very easy to just plug it right into that computer and then it will charge. Let it charge for an hour or so, or maybe even overnight, and you're good to go. As an alternative to using the computer to charge your Jabra camera, you can use these block chargers that you received with your iPad. Obviously this side goes into the wall, and this side will then plug into the Jabra speaker. You can just plug it in right in there, and you are able to let it plug in overnight or for a few hours, and you'll be good to go. If you have a computer that is USB-C, that is the end you would plug into your computer, and that is the end that connects to the Jabra speaker. This was given to you when you received your new computer, so please use it in order to charge your Jabra speaker. Once charged, your Jabra is now ready to connect to your computer to be used in a video call. Let's go ahead and start with that process. There is a spot underneath the center. You'll see Jabra right down there. When you press on it for a second or two, you will see that it lights up. One of the things you want to make sure is that you've connected your Jabra via Bluetooth to your computer. And to verify, you will see the blue Bluetooth that symbol, and that shows you it's connected. Let me go ahead and show you how to ensure it's connected on the computer end. To establish a connection between the Jabra speaker and your computer, go ahead and come up to your Bluetooth icon. When you click on it, you want to make sure that you choose the Jabra Speak 710. When you see it, go ahead and click on it, and you will hear a verification from your speaker that you are connected. It'll sound like this.
Smartphone connected.
After that, you're ready to go. All right, now let's talk about connecting the Jabra camera to the computer. Really, it depends on whether or not you have a computer that has a USB-C connection to the computer or a USB. So let's talk about USB-C. If your computer has a USB-C connection, you will know because it looks like this on your computer. And the ending of the cord connection or the cable connection that you're looking for looks like this. So, let's say you have a USB-C connection. Very simple. You take your cord, a very extended cord, take one USB-C end and plug it into the camera. Then take your other USB-C end and plug it into the computer. Simple as that. Now, let's take a look and see if you have a USB connection in your computer, what you do. If you have a USB connection, then it's going to be a combination of two cords that connect your computer to the Jabra camera. Simple, let's give it a shot. So what you have here is this cable here that has a USB-C connection that then ends in a USB connection, which will attach itself to this cable that has USB on both ends. So let's give it a shot. First off, I'm going to connect the two cables. So I have the Just bring them right in like this. Give it just a little snug, make sure it's secure. Then I take the USB-C end and I attach it to the Jabra camera there in the back. Once I've done that, then I take the other end of the cable, of course, which has some nice room, and I can then plug it in, make sure I have it correctly, right into the computer. And at that point, you can then connect your Jabra camera to your video meet, whether it be Google Meet or Zoom, in order to use in your classroom. Okay, now that our camera's plugged in, let's go ahead and take a look at the Jabra software and the settings that you can use when you're teaching. So please follow my cursor up here to the top towards the right, and you'll see this yellow J. That initiates the Jabra software. You will see what devices you have plugged in. Right now I have the camera. If you had the speaker attached, you will also see that there. And when you click on it, then now you have some further options. I want to take us to both device and video settings. Let's start with device settings. So once you hit device settings, please then go to camera and open up the menu. All right, most things you should just leave as they normally are, but one thing that you can manipulate and change as you need to then is the field of view, the angle. It goes all the way up to 180 and goes all the way down to 90 degrees. So you really have a lot of flexibility, and this decision is probably based on what it is you want to capture so that the students can see what's going on in the classroom. So if I want to change it from where it was to somewhere different, like let's say 90 degrees, then I click on it, and any change I make in the device settings, I have to hit apply. All right. So if I'm at 90 and let's say I want to go to 180, how about that? And then I'm going to hit apply again, and it's going to take a second to reboot the camera. And so that's very important to note that when you change the field of view, and if you're in a video call, then it's going to shut off your camera in the video call, and you just turn it back on, you just click it back on, but you won't see the Jabra available until it reboots. You see now it's rebooted, and so it's ready to go. Before we activate the camera in the video conference itself, I do want to focus on one more aspect, and that is video settings. Now this is nice because these changes can be made during your video conference call, whether it's in Meet or Zoom, and you do not need to reboot. You're going to be able to zoom and tilt and pan, and you'll be able to do so in real time. So let's go ahead and quit out of the software, keep up our video settings menu, which by the yellow button can be hidden, and let's first go to Google Meet. So I'm going to call up my Meet, and you'll see here, I'm live, I'm on. Please focus on the bottom right. I'm going to go ahead and move this over here. And as I focus on the bottom right, you'll see that when you pop up the menu, you have settings. Go to the settings. So I'm going to bring that over there and hit video. And there you will see that you have an option, your FaceTime built-in camera as well as the Jabra camera. And when you click on that, now you see that the students will see a 180-degree view. If you want to zoom in order to focus on, let's say, the whiteboard in particularly, or a bulletin board, or the TV, or students working, then all you have to do is hit zoom. All right, now let's take a look and see what it looks like in Zoom. I'm going to call up my Zoom call here. And now, whereas in Meet you went to the bottom right, now you want to go to the bottom left in Zoom. So over here, you'll see on the bottom left, it says Stop Video, and there's a menu right there. And there you have your choice of cameras. I hit Jabra Panicast, and now I have the same view that I did in Meet using my Jabra camera. What is nice is there's a lot of things that you can capture, and you can change the tripod to wherever you'd like it to be in order to give the students at home a wider field of view as they are attending class and engaging in your lessons. Now what I want to do is I want to show you how some other teachers are going to capture angles and fields of view in their classroom using the Jabra camera.
Hi there. A few ways that I might use my Jabra camera in my classroom would be when going over my focus board here for language arts. Anytime during presentations, whether it be students presenting work or myself giving some type of presentation or lesson, and a class meeting so that all of the students can see one another and they would get a sense of community.
All right, hello everybody. My name is Dylan Kadik. I am an 8th grade English teacher at Sierra Middle School, and I'm also the site tech lead for Sierra. Just a quick overview of how I'm going to integrate this Jabra camera into my classroom is that I have the camera stand set up in the back of the classroom. That way, the class that is at home during hybrid learning will get a full scope of the classroom. I have it placed really close to my desk. That way, one of the 3 cameras on the Jabra Pancast device will capture me at my desk. That way I can still be the focal point, whether the kids are in the classroom or hybrid learning from home.
As a kindergarten teacher, a lot of my math work is done at the carpet. And I have some work on the board. I have my calendar, and I'm always having to readjust to make sure I can get all of it in the frame. And then when I want to reference something else on my calendar wall, I take little field trips, and I have this shaky cam, and I have to drag. Are we good? No, got to reposition. Okay, I got to drag. There we go. No, still not good. Got to drag my camera to where it needs to go. Perfect. With a Jabra camera, I have all of this space for my students to see. If we're in a hybrid model, I have students in my computer, but I am also going to have students in the classroom space. And I can't be blocking this space as I'm crawling around on the floor. So I can reference something over here. I can walk around my room and I can reference things on the wall. And then my students in front of me can also see what my students at home are seeing, and I don't have to crawl around on the floor like a crazy person to do it.
As you can see, the Jabra speaker and the Jabra camera are both designed to give you a wider range of freedom and flexibility in this ever-changing educational landscape. Be creative, try different scenarios, reach out to your sighted tech leads if you have any questions, need any advice, or want to have any conversations. As always, reach out to me, and also reach out to the wonderful information technology professionals at the IT department. Good luck and stay safe.